Hey Virgo, I'm your Cosmic Auntie, and this is your monthly reading. This could resonate with Virgo suns, Virgo moons, Virgo risings, or any particular placement you find Virgo in your chart, as we have every sign in our chart somewhere. You could be exploring the house that you have Virgo in. You could be really exploring your earth energy. Or you could be really exploring Mercury, right? Wherever Mercury is in your chart. Okay. However you've come here, I'm really happy that you are here. I have one card that's flipped out, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at it flipped out upside down. I don't know what it is. So I'm intrigued, Virgo. Intrigued. But yeah, okay. So let's get into this. Before I flip this card over, though, remember to always bounce all messages off your own intuition. You know yourself best, and you have your own connection with divine energy. My job here is to reflect certain energetic frequencies that may resonate with you and come alongside you and assist you in gaining a greater sense of clarity, provide you a sense of confirmation and validation to anything that you are feeling, navigating, experiencing at this time, whenever this reading finds you. So take what you want, leave the rest, okay? So let's look at this. Ooh, we've got Inko Susanna, Celestial Alignment. Wow. Ooh, sorry, I just got shivers. Then we've got Erzuli Dantor, Etheric Chords. Lots being cleared, lots lining. A lot is aligning, Virgo. Yeah. There's literal, it's celestial alignment. There's this sense of like cosmic assistance. Cosmic clearing is what I heard. So yeah, things are being cleared away, and that is part of the alignment. What else can we talk about? Queen Mother Nanny, liberation. Yeah, the Virgo, you're being freed, and you're being assisted in this liberation because you've been working hard at this, as you do. And so the cosmos, like the divine, the universe, however you relate and connect to source energy, is right there with you, as always, of course. But there's a lot that's being cleared and done and orchestrated in the celestial realms, in the cosmic realms, to assist you in the earthly liberation that you are working so hard on for yourself and for others, with Queen Mother Nanny here. Because none of us are free until all of us are free, right, Virgo? And I feel like I'm talking to people who are very diligently participating in that, very diligently working at that, like very, very potent. It's at the forefront, I feel, of everything that you do. I'm talking to people who keep this sense of liberation for yourself and others as like a guiding force. It's like natural, it flows from you. You're just this revolutionary, you're a rebel. I'm talking to sacred rebels here, and so much is aligning celestially and cosmically to assist you in this. So I feel like you'll be seeing like the efforts, like you'll be seeing results in your personal life and in the collective. Noon, truth. Yeah, you are really motivated by the truth, the real truth, the gritty truth, the deep truth, the truth. And the way that I sense you as individuals live your personal truth is quite profound. And it also, again, it connects to the collective, like, because the more we liberate ourselves, the more we liberate others as well, right? Again, coming back to that saying, none of us are free till all of us are free. And I feel like that is a very important thing to reflect, because I feel like it's something that is on your sleeve. It's a badge on your heart. It is the guiding force. It is the truth. It's the truth. Okay. So then we've got soul forgiveness peeking out at the bottom of the deck. Deep healing, deep soul forgiveness, deep shadow work. This is all very important to liberation, right? Wow. Interesting, Virgo. So, just there's a real exciting little vibe to this as well, like with the celestial alignment, like things lining up in your life, like really aligning, and it feeling very free and very authentic to you. So, yeah, 10 of Cups. Then we've got 5 of Swords. And then we've got 4 of Swords. Whoa, okay. And then the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So, 10 of Cups is all about emotional fulfillment. It's about emotional stability, feeling emotional security in self and in your environment, in connection. This is about, like, you see this little owl family here, the 2 parental owls protecting the little owls. So, like, there's a sense of family, there's a sense of connection, there's a sense of community that comes with this card, all of it, right? Romantic connections, familial connections, community connections, and connection with self and nature and with creator. It's everything. It's all 10 cups full. It's literally cup runneth over. It's heart-filled joy, and it's feeling safe to be you in your own body, as well as in the connections in your environment, feeling connected to and safe in your environment to be yourself. So some of you may already have like family. Some of you may already have children, and the things that you have been doing to guide them, encourage them, protect them, you know, to watch them grow, to create that space and hold that space for their growth. You know, the things that you've trusted yourself about. There's alignment here, and there's a payoff here. Like you're seeing the results of your effort in some way. Okay. So, and then others of you are like manifesting and calling in family, like calling in a relationship, like a commitment to have a family, whether or not you have children or not, but just a foundation, to create a foundation to grow upon. Some of you, I feel, are calling that in. Some of you are calling in community. Some of you are calling in romantic relationships, calling in community. Maybe some of you are also like with your partner calling in, deciding children or not. There's so many ways that this can go, but there's alignment with your wishes. There's an alignment with your desires, and the cosmos are conspiring with you and literally orchestrating a lot. So just like sit back and watch, honestly, because I just sense that the effort that you've put into whatever it is that you're desiring, the universe is like, all right, like, watch what I can do. Yeah, it's really beautiful. So, wow. Okay, and then Five of Swords. This is where I'm getting this like effort, like this action, this intention, and it's been gritty, it's been challenging, it's been sharp, it's been confrontational. With Queen Mother Nanny here, liberation, like Queen Mother Nanny like liberated 800 people and like led a rebellion. And so, you know, Five of Swords is a card of conflict and battle. It's a card of tension. It's a card of standing up against oppression, you know, and this could be so many things for you, okay? This could be so many things for you. Internally, this Five of Swords is a battle against your own mind. There's a lot that is being cleared out when it comes to outdated like mindsets, outdated identities, and thought patterns, okay? So I can tell that you've been healing greatly and you have been liberating yourself from things that have been holding you back, things that you have outgrown and you have been busting out of. And in this like busting out, you opening up more space for this emotional safety, security, belonging, depth, love, growth, community, okay? Family. What if you have children, what your children need, okay? And being able to be very present in their growth, in their lives, and your children being safe, okay? All right. So then I'm also feeling externally, this could be happening in your one-to-one relationships. This could be happening in your community, in your environment in some way, or it has been, right? Like there's this notion of kind of standing your ground and kind of having this kind of I keep wanting to say grit. It's like there's this tension, there's this sharpness. So you may have had to kind of step to certain people, or you've had to kind of be on the defense. You've had to engage in some sort of conflict in order to, you know, shove off that, like, someone may have tried to edge some space with you. I don't know what it is, but it's like push back, but it's in this way that it's like pushing back that space so that you have like this is your life. This is your life, your body, your family, you know, and feeling protective over yourself and others, okay? So yeah, you may have had to like kind of step forward in order to edge someone else back who's been trying to like step to you, or is someone in your family, however this lands for you, okay? And this is where that like universe is like, all right, like hold my beer, you know, here to assist. And remember, the universe is always there to help you, regardless if you ask or not, but it is helpful to ask, okay? Because the assistance is like, boom, immediate. And it might not happen right then, it might, but it just, again, know that the assistance is always there for you and ask for it when you need help. So yeah, you may have been getting out of certain dynamics, work dynamics, relationship dynamics, you know, things that your children are involved with, different schools or programs or anything like that that is not assisting in your children's growth. You may have had to like, you know, kind of like fight your way out of that in some way. And it doesn't mean it has to be like horrible, you know? I mean, it could be, but it doesn't have to be like, it just means that there's this kind of fight. There's this kind of wiggle. I keep wanting to like kind of just like wiggle out of it, navigate out of it. Okay, with the Five of Swords, it's battle. It is conflict. So standing your ground can cause conflict, even though it is so important, especially if someone or something is trying to edge space with you or try to take your power away from you, right? With Queen Mother Nanny, she is liberating and assisting people who were enslaved to freedom. So that leads me to the collective, right? None of us are free till all of us are free. There is a very, very powerful advocacy energy that I'm experiencing from this collective. And Virgo, you are the healer. Virgo, you are always looking at how to be of service. That is your slogan, right? To be of service. And you remind us that we are whole. You bring things into wholeness. You make sense of things. You streamline things. You optimize things. So when things don't make sense, Virgo is there to tend to that, okay? And a lot doesn't make sense in the systems that we experience and that we navigate in, okay? So I definitely sense I'm talking to people who are very, very keen to that and are very sensitive to that and are passionate about collective liberation. Okay. So then we come to Four of Swords underneath truth. The truth is, remember to rest. Remember to tend to yourself. Remember to take that time to recharge, to collect, right? So like all of that information, all of that experience can kind of like settle. This is about healing. This is about, resting, restoration, recharge. Because this is a lot of energy here. This is a lot of energy. It takes a lot to kind of stand up and fight in this, and it feels very, very sacred and passionate. It doesn't feel like it's not, how do I say this? It's like, you know what, Virgo, you're not one to go out there and just like, but you are one to run into, okay? Because you're the one to just nip it, okay? You are the one to nip it, and I sense that, like, you know, you'll just call things out. You'll you'll fight. You'll stand up. You'll speak out. And that's the kind of person I'm talking to right now, is like, you will speak out. You will call out injustice. You will speak the truth. It's like defenders of the underdog as well. And if anyone tries to edge room with you, it's just, it takes a lot of energy. So whatever this is, like, this is really layered. I think that this is talking about like the signatures of y'all's souls in this collective, the way that you'd be on a similar wavelength to being quite the warrior of love, quite the warrior, just naturally warriors here in this lifetime. It's just how you are, and it feels like quiet warriors, but like really, really formidable, okay? Not going out and looking for a fight, essentially, but ultimately like rising to it. And when it comes to collective liberation, like fighting the system, and you're so smart, learning about all the intricacies, all the layers of it. You are a formidable person to argue with, okay? No one is pulling the wool over your eyes, no matter what, okay? And it takes a lot of effort to stand your ground. It takes a lot of effort. So remember to take time to rest and heal and recharge. and just come back to your body, come back to this, whatever this is for you, right? Come back to your body, come back to your peace, nature, being in your own energy, connecting to those that feel like home to you, taking that, solitude as well, because there's a lot of medicine with that, but remembering that you're not an island. You are part of the community, you're part of the collective. So again, being very selective about who you do spend time with or who you do talk to is important. And there's a lot, again, there's also this element of reward. This is such a beautiful blessing here. The things that you have been wishing for, the things that you have been, manifesting and taking, and there's alignment here. So there's definitely things that are going to be really aligning in your life that are going to be just so exciting. Meeting important people, connecting deeper to people that you kind of like have that connection with, and or being so grateful for the relationship that you do have, if you do have a significant other, and if you do have kids, and being able to watch them grow, being able to there's just so many blessings here. Because I also definitely sense there's some of you that have been like really going to battle for your kids in some way, like really protecting them and really like helping them navigate something, or navigating something. Like it feels like that, because you look at these two birds, right, hovering over their babies. There's this sense of being very protective over them, and you may be making necessary moves for their benefit, so that whatever is happening, they are being moved to places that just really feel more emotionally safe for them. This could be like, again, like schools, programs, classes, something like that. Where their nature is respected as individuals, their magic, their spark, their life, Beloved, radical acceptance. Okay, I put that with the Four of Swords, because this time in the downtime is where you can take in all of that information and connect to your truth, connect to the truth of the matter, connect to your truth, and really, really radically accept yourself. It's hard to be in this, right? In this kind of sharp energy. It's hard to like be there, and it takes a lot. This is aggressive energy, aggressive, sharp energy. So again, it hits on so many levels. So radical self-acceptance is also accepting those outdated thought patterns, okay? Like accepting them as a part of you, accepting them as something that was part of you up until this point, whatever it is that you're outgrowing. So integrate the wisdom from that and validate those parts of yourself. There's things that we all do, especially when it comes to our mind, and our brain is designed to protect ourselves. So there's coping mechanisms, there's responses that were pertinent at certain times that aren't pertinent now, but they were pertinent then, and they want to be accepted, they want to be validated, right? That doesn't mean that they necessarily have to stay the same, because obviously you are outgrowing certain responses, thought patterns, belief systems. You're outgrowing certain mindsets, certain identities. But take that time to acknowledge those parts of you, integrate that wisdom, and fully expand, so that you have even more space for all the blessings that are coming in for you. There's so many, okay? Like, oh my gosh, there's just big blessings flowing on through. And to also, if you do have children, this is so important for them to observe you doing, right? Like just naturally, just really loving on yourself and accepting yourself radically, right? That's healing and that's important. And kids are always watching. So as you navigate, if you are resonating with that experience of navigating something like in order to protect your children and in order to kind of move them into areas and into connections where their nature is respected more, and doing it in this like very sacred warrior like way. It's quiet, it's powerful, but at the same time like it's potent, okay? And they're watching you. So, you know, because there is a time to, you know, stand up for yourself, and they're watching you. And you are leading a really good example. So, wow. And then collectively as well, like to really locate yourself within the collective, to it is part of this radical acceptance. Then we've got the fates, skywriting. Yeah, you are doing your part, and so the universe is doing, like, okay. Like, the universe is really, really impressed, okay? The divine is impressed. There's just alignment happening because of the effort that you have been putting in, the way that you have been walking in your truth, the way that you've been walking in your authenticity, the way that you have been liberating yourself and others, being this example in the world by just being yourself, by action. And it's just natural. It's like, I hope that I am making sense here, because I am talking to really remarkable people that don't wave around, make a whole lot of fuss, but attract a lot of energy, okay? And that can be good, and that can be challenging and bad, and the way that you navigate it all while also remaining very true to yourself and grounded and authentic is what I'm talking about, okay? Like, you're naturally magnetic and powerful, and I don't know how to like fully even put this energy into words, because it's like giving me so many shivers in the best way possible. Whoa. Sorry, Virgo. That was really loud. So heart, home, compassion, and lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. And so, yeah, your ancestors too are just like so stoked. And the way that you are liberating even your ancestors and your ancestral line through being free and really like fighting for freedom, fighting for liberation, again, for yourself and others, while utilizing and expressing your ancestral gifts too, because of the shadow work that you're doing. The more that we do our shadow work and our ancestral healing, we get in contact with our ancestral gifts, our soul gifts, our spiritual gifts, and we can kind of pluck the jewels and the gems and share them in ways that feel authentic to us. There's just, again, radical self-acceptance. You love yourself. You love yourself, and you love yourself so much that you're willing to do the hard work and heal and surrender to healing and flow with it and go into the depth of it. And it's not all hard either. And this is where the celestial alignment 10 of cups is coming in. It's not all hard. There's people, places, and things that resonate with you on your wavelength. This is soul family. This is soul connections. This is like alignment, okay, and blessings. And this all comes from doing that courageous work of healing and loving yourself and creating a safe space for yourself and being compassionate towards yourself. and others, of course, because there's definitely a very collective energy here. Very sensitive to the making the world a better place. Dismantling these systems, making the world a better place. So, your postcard from Spirit. To help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's a perfect way to conclude this reading. Thank you so much, Spirit. I hope that this was helpful. Keep being you, like you are just movers and shakers out in this world, and you are looking at how to make your life better as well as the lives of others, doing things that nourish you as well as others, and it's really beautiful and it's really inspiring, Virgo. It really is. Thank you for being you. Thank you for everything that you do, okay? And just take in these blessings, okay? The space that you've been creating for yourself is going to be filled with, just like I'm seeing, like bundles of flowers, like just the blessings and the alignment that is going to be coming from this hard work, okay? It's just going to be so exciting. All right. Okay. Well, I hope to catch you in the next one.